Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Lincoln Williams Show. My name is Lincoln Williams, and today we're going to be talking about third-party Joy-Con during this episode and what they offer to the table besides the first-party Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons and all that stuff. So let's take a look at some of the different controllers that the Nintendo Switch offers to the table. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first Joy-Con ever invented were these and all that stuff. These were the third-party. These are the first-party Joy-Con and all that stuff. So yeah, these are third-party, first-party Joy-Con and all that stuff. And so yeah, these are first-party Joy-Con. And one of the things about these Joy-Con, if you take a look inside the knob, the analog knob right there, that will tend to wear out and cause Joy-Con drift. So that's what we're going to be fixing in this episode, and I'm going to recommend to you guys one of the best third-party Joy-Con to fix this drifting issue. There's not a whole lot of travel within the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con and all that stuff. So yeah, let's try to fix that, and let's try to fix this problem. And the Joy-Con seem to be flat. You know, do you notice this? So when you're playing, it's a little flat and all that stuff, and it's like uncomfortable, and it just doesn't have a lot of travel for your hands and all that stuff. And I just, you know, we need to fix this problem. So Nintendo, you gotta fix your Joy-Con controller someday and replace it with, you know, something new, better than these. So anyways, so today we're going to be looking at today is third-party Joy-Con and Switch controllers. So these are the Joy Pad, Atchi Power Joy Pad controllers. So yeah, I will mention these in my review. So yeah, so these come in green and blue and all that stuff. So yeah, so I got these off of Amazon, so you can go pick these up if you want. So they're called the Atchi Joy Pad and all that stuff. So Atchi Joy Pad for Nintendo Switch. And they look like this and all that stuff. So they look like this. So these are a lot better. As you can tell, these are a lot better. They have a lot better grip on them, and you can play multiplayer with your friends and about with the Joy-Con and all that stuff, and you get a much better grip while you're out there playing with your Joy-Con with friends and all that stuff. So these remind me a whole lot of the Xbox One controller and things like that. Do you notice this little analog nub right here? That's a better analog nub. So yeah, that's a much better analog nub and all that stuff. So yeah, get these. So I'm going to do a final verdict at the end of these and after I show my thing. But the way that you connect these, hold on, let me just go to the controllers on my Switch. So let's grab the Switch and all that stuff. Let's grab the Switch and all that stuff. So yep, as you can see that on my screen. Sorry, YouTubers, I'm having a little bit of issue with my blurriness problem on my camera and all that stuff. So the way you do this is you poke. So as you can see, it's not doing anything once you press it. It's not doing anything. It's not turning on. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So what you have to do with this controller is, it's not turning on, it's not turning on. What do? You basically do this and all that stuff. So yeah, you basically hold down, this is magic, you basically hold down the home button. You basically hold down the home button. See, as it's turning on and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's how you turn that puppy. That's how you turn that puppy on and all that stuff. So let's hold down the share button. Let's hold down the share button. And now we're in. So that's how you do that process. So as you can see, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play and all that stuff. And these work really well with Smash. I had no problems with Smash and all that stuff. So yeah, so I had no problems with Smash and all that stuff. So yeah, so let me just show you. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So I'm just going to change my controller now, and we're going to move on to the next controller. So, and it comes with this little grip. So if you don't want to hold on to the controllers that long, it comes with this little grip. So, yep. And the next, so the first party Pro Controller, it had a little bit of like problems. Not problems, but you know that these things are going to wear out over time and all that stuff. And, you know, I just wanted to take a precaution. And here's your LNR bumpers up there, all that stuff. And so, yeah, so these are your triggers right there. And here's your joysticks. They're a little bit rubbery compared to my third-party Pro Controller that I just got. So yeah, so there's the first-party Pro Controller, and I basically got the Zelda controller. I basically got the Zelda Switch Pro Controller and all that stuff. So yeah, so I basically picked that up, all that stuff. And so yeah, so here's the controller itself. It has the Hylian crest on it, and it has little ZR and ZL bumper triggers and all that stuff. So yeah, so yep. So there it is. It's ready to play. That stuff. You just press A and then it'll turn on. But yeah, you just press A and then it'll turn on. But you know, why am I little? So anyways, yeah, but this controller, it has much better joysticks and all that stuff, in my opinion. It has much fatter joysticks and all that stuff. And so yeah, it has much fatter joysticks and all that stuff, and it's not gonna break and all that stuff. So there's your battery indicator light and all that stuff when the system is charging and all that stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to share this controller with you guys. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's dedicated towards Zelda and all that stuff. So I'm getting Hyrule Warriors on oh, what do you call it? On probably on Monday or something like that. So yeah, I'm getting Hyrule Warriors dedicated towards my Zelda collection. I'm trying to build that up, and I'm trying to get all the amiibo, like 2 amiibo from the Zelda universe, all that stuff. Like I'm trying to get trophies. You know what amiibo is I'm trying to get Link and Zelda like together and all that stuff, but you know, but anyways, yeah, Princess Zelda and her knight in shining armor Link and all that stuff. Yeah, my girlfriend actually calls me that, but you know, But yeah, so this is my Pro Controller for my Switch and all that stuff. So yeah, so it's actually really, really cool. So I just wanted to share that one with you guys and all that stuff. So yeah, let's bring this a little bit closer and all that stuff. And then let's dive right into, maybe let's not dive right into my thing, but this is all my customers that play on the Nintendo Switch. You see we got the original Doom 64, because I like to play the original Doom, not the new Doom, because that one is too violent and all that stuff. But you know, I got Star Wars, Tetris 99. Sorry you can't see that really well, but I got Torchlight and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share, how do you fix your Nintendo Switch Joy-Con problem? And that's why you have to go with third-party controllers and all that stuff. So I showed that's my Nintendo Switch third-party collection. What would I have to say about these? What would I have to say about these Joy-Con? What would I have to say about them? Well, they're really nice Joy-Con. They're really nice Joy-Con. I can grip them easier. I can play on my Switch even easier. And yeah, so the final verdict for these Joy-Con is, let me say these. These are the best third-party Joy-Con I have ever used. They feel like an Xbox One controller made in heaven and all that stuff. So yeah. So, anyways, they're really good. They feel really, really comfortable, and I highly recommend them. So, they do have motion controls. They do have motion controls like vroom, 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 vroom. So you can play Skyward Sword or Skyrim or Super Mario Odyssey with these controllers and all that stuff with motion controls. So don't be worried about that. You can't play Super Mario Party. You can't play Super Mario Party with these controllers. That's a little bit of a bummer. I just checked. They require the HDR rumble and all that stuff. So yeah, like the HDR, like HDR, like HR rumble or something like that. HD rumble. No, it's the HD rumble. So yeah, so you can't really play with these controllers on Super Mario Party, but they really do feel really, really good, and you can like pick these up. So yeah, I would highly recommend it, that you get more Joy-Con controllers, a replacement for your Switch and all that stuff. These feel like the best. So what would I rate the third-party Pro Controller? The third-party Zelda Controller, I think I would put it at an 8.5 out of 10. It's dedicated towards Zelda, but it has a little bit of a lightweight to it compared to the Pro Controller. And these, since you're going to be doing mostly playing on your Switch and that stuff, these are a 9 out of 10. They're not perfect because they won't play Super Mario Party and that stuff. But you know, but yeah, but these are pretty good and all that stuff. So yep. So anyways, YouTubers, I will see you all in the next video, and you know, and have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all later in the next Lincoln Williams Show episode. I'll be back someday, YouTubers.